många har ju typ såhär, jag vet inte om ni har skrivit något bröllopspresent eller så, men att många har ju typ såhär, betala en kuvertavgift och så ge oss en present. Typ. Om man vill göra något sånt, så kan vi göra det. Det känns som att det blir mer vanligt att göra så. Typ. Man är såhär, vad ska man nu, alltså antingen typ tänk till en bröllopsresa. Men man vill inte ha att alla får köpa varsin vas. Nej, det betyder att det inte är vansinnigt. Nej, för det är det man får. Ja. Det är ju inget jätte såhär, det är inte en återbrukning på proteinpulver. Liksom, nej.
Något praktiskt.
Eller hur, något man faktiskt behöver.
Proteinpulver.
Proteinpulver är inte lite, det har man behöver liksom. Så ska det vara.
That I'm so strong and you're lucky to have me.
Don't be weak.
Don't be a pussy.
Hello everybody, Happy New Year. It is currently the 2nd of January, is it? Yeah, we're both a bit unsure, still in that Christmas New Year limbo. It's the 2nd of January. That was close to my head. Nearly got a stick chucked to the head. Yeah, 2nd of January. Just had our first training session today.
First training session of the new year.
Yeah, first training session of the new year. We didn't train on the first, I think. Neither of us were hungover. We were just a bit, like you say in Swedish, vi var sega. We were just
lagom.
a bit... No, it wasn't lagom.
You were a bit lagom. Roma will be happy with that one. Oh, he's speaking Swedish.
He's speaking Swedish. Yeah, we were just a bit, I don't know how to describe it in English. Just a bit tired. Because you never really get a good night's sleep when you've had a couple of beverages, do you? And as much as it was a quiet New Year's Eve, a relatively large amount of alcohol was consumed. And I'm actually quite surprised that we weren't hungover.
4 bottles of wine, 5 bottles of wine.
A bottle of Prosecco and beers. Yeah, so I'm quite surprised that we weren't hungover or more hungover than we were. But yeah, Happy New Year. We are out as per usual for a walk with the puppy dog. No snow on Christmas, which I was gutted about. Steve's first Christmas in Sweden. No snow. 1st of January. Not loads of snow, but more snow than at Christmas. Yeah, you said that earlier, didn't you? Like, we're out for a dog walk again.
Yeah.
Just seems to be all we do, dog walks and train. But yeah, I think a little bit later this afternoon I'll sit down and do a little, not review of 2024, but like a look back at 2024 and then a look ahead of 2025 and what the year has in store, I suppose. So yeah, I'll probably catch you in that clip.
Go catch it. Go catch. Go. Go. Catch it. Things I do for you, Poppy.
So let's do a little recap of 2024. I suppose it's just a look back at the year to see what it has brung, and just to reflect on it, I suppose. 2024 has been quite a big year, if I'm honest. Steve moved, or we moved Steve and Kelpie from the UK to Sweden. The visa process has not been as straightforward as you would think it would be for someone from the UK. I know Brexit happened, but for someone from the UK to want to be with his girlfriend, for it to be that difficult is mind-blowing. But yeah, here we are, still in that visa process. So officially Steve hasn't moved yet, but he is travelling between Sweden and the UK for the set amount of days that he's allowed to be here. So he's allowed to be in Sweden for 90 days at a time. Not 90 days at a time, he's allowed to be here for 90 days every 180 days. So 3 months out of 6 months. First time round we made the big mistake of him being here 3 months straight and then him having to go back 3 months straight. We've learnt from that mistake, because those 3 months together was fantastic, but those 3 months apart were very challenging, to say the least. So we've learnt from that mistake. You're allowed to break those days up as you want. So we're doing it in more like blocks this time. So yeah, I also became a dog mum in 2024. Obviously Steve moved and Kelpie moved. Steve had Kelpie before we met. So yeah, that little riot came into my life, and I couldn't have imagined having a better dog. I love her to bits. She is an absolute head case. She can be wild, but she can equally be very calm and sooky and wants to cuddle and wants fuss, and I love it so much. So yeah, I also became a runner in 2024. I vividly remember saying to Steve, or Steve suggesting me doing a half marathon or a marathon, and me going to him, I'm not a runner. That was in like March, must have been March. Yeah, March, right before they moved. And then come end of August, I did a half marathon. So yeah, I think I started my half marathon prep at the end of April. So between April and August, I became a runner, and I actually really enjoy it. So yeah, that was a big thing. Then Steve and me did a mixed doubles high rocks in Stockholm at the start of December, which, if you followed me on Instagram, was a long time coming. I was supposed to do a high rocks December 2023, but I injured my ankle. I got a stress fracture in my ankle, so I couldn't. And then I was meant to do Glasgow in March last year, but I fucked my back, so I couldn't. But yeah, we finally got to debut our first ever mixed doubles high rocks, and we loved it. Both of us really enjoyed that. We aimed for a 75 time-wise, 75 minutes. I think that was the goal. The stretch goal was anything under 73. And we hit a 71:41. So we were both very chuffed with that. Training for it was so much fun. a lot of strength training, a lot of running, up until about, I would say, maybe 6 weeks pre-competition, and then we started introducing more HYROX specific components, and that method got us a very good time in Stockholm. So yeah, that was a big thing this year. And then I think the final big thing this year, Steve's first Christmas in Sweden was very nice. And then Christmas Day, he proposed. So we've got a wedding to plan. So yeah, 2024 was the year he proposed to me. I'm still a little bit, not in shock, but like I can look at him and go, he's not just my boyfriend anymore, he's my fiance. So yeah, that was a very, very, very exciting day. Like I said, I'm still in like, it's sunk in, but like we can look at each other sometimes. Like yesterday we looked at each other and we're like, we're gonna be husband and wife soon. That's mad, mental. But yeah, so 2024 has been a big year on all fronts, I suppose. Looking ahead at 2025, we've got a couple of exciting things lined up. We've got a couple of what's it called? Athletic endeavours lined up. I'm competing in a women's open in Copenhagen in March, so currently training towards that. I am equally excited and terrified because I can remember during the doubles, I can remember thinking, thank God I'm not having to do this on my own. Bearing in mind that a mixed doubles is me pushing female pro weight, Steve pushing male open weight. So if you don't know the HYROX weight classifications, there's 2 in each category. So there's women's and men, and then there's, so within women's and men, there's an open category and a pro category. So the pro weights are quite significantly more than the open weights. So in a mixed doubles, for instance, a sled push, I will be pushing in Copenhagen, I will be pushing 102 kilo. In Stockholm, we were pushing 152 kilo. So significantly more. So to that extent, it will be easier, but I will have to do the full distance of it. Whereas in the mixed doubles, we could split it the way we wanted. Probably about half an hour after we finished, I was like, I am so ready for Copenhagen. I want to do this on my own. So yeah, we've got that in March. Then I've got a half marathon booked in May, which is very exciting in the sense that I hit a 1 hour 59:41 seconds in Jönköping in August this last year. And knowing me, I'll want to beat that, even if it's just by a minute. I'll want to beat that. Then I am planning on, I've not booked it yet, but I will most likely book it very soon, a mountain marathon with my brother. He came with that suggestion a couple of months ago. Must have been like a couple of weeks after I did my half marathon. He was like, there's a mountain marathon up north in Sweden in August. Do you fancy doing that together? I'm like, yeah, sounds like fun. I don't know if fun is the right word to describe it, but that'll be a challenge, and yeah, I'm up for it. So yeah, we'll probably book that sooner rather than later, just to secure a spot, I suppose. So yeah, we've got that in August, and then I think Steve and me might make HYROX Doubles Stockholm like an annual thing, just him and me do it every year, because we enjoyed it so much, doing it together and doing it as a team. So yeah, what's that? Hyrox in March, half in May, mountain ultra or mountain marathon in August, and then a doubles and stuff. So 4 events. Got 4 events this year, which is mad to think that 2 years ago I wasn't into this stuff at all, but I enjoy it so much. I enjoy the structure of training. I enjoy having something to train for. I love training as it is, but it does give training a little bit more purpose, if you will. So yeah, and then on top of all that, me and my slightly OCD brain want to start planning the wedding, because as much as we want to get married as soon as possible, realistically, knowing everything that we have going on this year, and knowing how much everything will cost, it's just, and then logistically, as much as we would like to get married this summer, I don't think it's realistic. I just think it will bring and cause more stress, and I don't want to look back at my wedding planning and just see it as a massive stress bomb. So yeah, a lot to look forward to this year. So yeah, a little bit of a roundup of 2024, a little bit of what's to come in 2025. One of my goals for the year ahead is to grow this YouTube channel. It would be amazing to get to 100 subscribers this year. I'm at 13, so if you've not subscribed already, please subscribe. Also, while I'm doing the spiel, give this video a thumbs up, because it does help massively. Hit the little bell notification, because it means that you get notified when I upload. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do go and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. I hope you enjoyed that little recap / look into 2025, and hopefully you'll stick around for many more videos to come this year.